Okay, update. 2 days ago, I prayed to my inner light to get this guy away from me. This rapist, fucking crazy guy. In the spirit world, I can get into it, but I made past videos. If you want to catch up, just watch them. So, I prayed, I woke up, and he's bleeding from the mouth. And then as he got closer to me, he started bleeding from his eyes, started bleeding from his nose, started bleeding from his ears. So that went on all day. All day. And it wouldn't stop, period. It wouldn't stop. And he ran away from me. Couldn't hear him, couldn't see him, wasn't affected by him. Totally awesome. That's what I want. Just leave me the hell alone. And I'm the victim. He's the aggressor, right? Or whatever. So, I go out during the day, do my thing, and by 3 o'clock, everybody's bitching and yelling at me. Christ is yelling at me. My family's yelling at me. My kids are yelling at me. Other people. Not everybody is saying it's a bad. He's not saying it's a bad thing, but I should show mercy and stop this. Now the problem is, and they were driving me nuts. Now the problem is, he does things to me that, and Christ is in me. I'm a low-level Christ. So Christ is in me. He comes into my dreams and rapes me for over 5 months. He steals my energy. He kills my dog because my dog's there to protect me. He rapes other people that I know of there in their dreams. But Christ has to go into the person, go through the whole dream. They're hooking, go through the whole dream to review it, to get proof that this guy's doing it. That's how you have to do it. He has to do it. He has to go into the person, redo it. Now, I wake up with knives in my back. I wake up with portholes in my head. Portholes where he's talking to me, he's putting things, he's doing shit. You need to watch past videos. So, and you know, what I put on video is just a quarter of what he's doing to me. Alright? I can't go into the illusion because I'll get attacked. As soon as I go to the illusion, I get attacked. As soon as I leave St. Lucian, I get attacked. Now, Christ, and I had to go through courts. I had to go through the higher ups. I had to go through courts to get this guy convicted and sentenced. He's not allowed in St. Lucian anymore. I'm in St. Lucian. But he can be right beside me, yelling from the illusion. Okay? If you don't understand what an illusion is, and St. Lucian and illusion, it's, you gotta go back and watch past videos. Like, I can't do it here because I'm updating everyone. So, they were driving me nuts to turn it off. I was listening to Christ. He said, let me take care of it. I said, he's going to take you 20 years. And I go, what are you going to do? And he goes, well, this is the only thing we can do. Set him up. And he goes, when you go to sleep at night, I'll be with you. We're going to put a recording device. When he rapes you, we'll have the evidence. I'm like, no. I go, you had 5 fucking months to do this. And they did it. They put all these gizmos on my head. All these things. Viewers. It was insane. For 4 months trying to get this guy. Even the higher ups came down to do it. Everybody knows they're doing it, but they need evidence. They got some evidence. Quasi-evidence. But it wasn't what they wanted. What they totally needed. to get this guy. And I ain't going through all that. There's no way I'm going through all that. So, I went to bed around 3 o'clock for an hour yesterday. And I told everybody he's going to be back as soon as I ask my inner light to pull this off him. My inner light. And they go, no, he learned his lesson. He's good now. And he came begging, crawling on his knees, fucking begging for me to take this off him. And I'm like, dude, I didn't want to put it on you. I don't even know how to do this shit. Now Christ thinks my soul, does that. Puts this curse on him or whatever. It's not a curse. It's just a defense mechanism to keep this fucking guy away from me. Okay? They all think I did it. I'm like, I pray to my inner light. The inner light mom does it. I don't have a fucking clue how she does it, what she does it, or how. I can't do it. I can't even do it. I just pray to my inner self, which is connected to the fucking Godhead. All of us are. If you got an inner light. So, they don't believe me. They think I did it. I'm like, come on. I can't do that. They don't care. They think I did it. They're blaming me for it. So they want me to go to my inner light and call it off. That makes sense. So, I'm like, fine. So I lay down after lunch for a couple hours. And I pray to my inner light and say, take it off. Take it off. Fuck. I don't know. Maybe he learned his lesson. So I wake up. And it's off. He stops bleeding. He's freaking. He's so happy. He's running back. Thank you, all this stuff. Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. You fucking see you later. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't want to see you. Fucking have a good day. And then he runs away. Then he comes back with 2 armfuls of my shit. And he throws it. He goes, here, take this. He goes, I just used it. And he stole all my shit. All my clothes. He stole all my clothes and a whole bunch of fucking stuff I had. And he threw it at me and put it on the ground. He goes, I'm sorry. Don't put that back on me. I'm leaving. You don't have to worry about it anymore. He goes. And he leaves. Everybody's happy. It's perfectly quiet. It's perfectly quiet. I'm enjoying myself. Whole new lease on life, man. Yeah, it was great. Yesterday night, he's back. Yep, he's back. Now Christ says, let me take care of it. I'll take care of it. I got ways to take care of it. And I go, I've been begging you guys for 4 or 5 months to take care of this guy. 4 or 5 months waiting for you to take care of this. And you haven't. And you need to do shit. I don't know what. So I laid down to go to bed after the hockey game, 11 o'clock or so. And I'm laying there, and he's yelling at me, he's screaming at me, he's stealing my sexual energy, he's stealing everything. I can feel the hands touching on me, all this stuff. Christ is running around going nuts. I'm arguing with Christ. Everything's going nuts again, right the way it was the last time. So what I did was, I said, the hell with this. I went down into the illusion, dropped through St. Lucian, went down to the illusion, went down real low, and I grabbed my shotgun, loaded it, and just sat there and waited. He came down and he goes, we gotta talk to you, I need to talk to you. And I took my shotgun and blew his fucking head off. Blew his head off. He went crying, he went running away. Then he's with his people, and I went back to bed. Then He comes a little while later. Christ brings him over to me. Or no, Christ shoots me over to him. And I gotta talk to him, or he wants to talk to me. And so I'm standing there listening. He's saying something. He's all bandaged up, bandages on his face. And I go, he says something to me. And I just pulled my shotgun up. Boom! Didn't even say nothing back. And then Christ freaked out. Pulled me back. I've had it. I'm zero. And that was with Christ the whole time. I just shot him right in the chest. And that was that. So he's over there now. He spends the rest of the night. I wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. He's already starting to be healed. He's all bandaged up and he's being healed. This morning, I can hear him, and he's yelling at me, revenge and all this stuff already. So we're right back to where we were. I'm like, fuck this, I can't take it. So I lay back down, had a smoke, lay back down, prayed to my inner light. I said, look, do something that's where he learns. Heal him. I told my inner light, do something where he has to heal himself, where he takes me in his life and makes it not a part of the equation anymore, where he's not interested in me anymore. And then when he's done and he's learned his lessons, it's lifted. He's better and everybody's better. And he can go on his way and do his thing. Everybody's happy. I can't live like this, man. So I told my inner light that. I wake up at 6:30. He's bleeding from the mouth again. Everything's bleeding. Christ is running around trying to take care of him, talk to him. He's not even a Christian anymore. He's a Christian, but he's a crazy guy. Crazy Christian. Really bad. Really bad. Christ is trying to hit. Christ is over there watching. Everybody's freaking out. He's bleeding again. He's way far away. And I told Christ, I go, well, look, this is different. I told him to heal him. I go, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, what's going on. I didn't even want him to bleed. I thought it was going to be something different. But he's bleeding again, right? And I go, Christ, I go, listen. I go, take him farther away from me. Because I think the farther away he goes, the less bleeding he's going to do. And eventually he's going to get to like a zone where he's far enough away from me. He ain't bleeding from his mouth and his eyes. And so Christ take him away, and I guess the bleeding stopped, almost like literally stopped. Then Christ brought him back. He's bleeding. And then 10 minutes went by. Christ comes back, freaking out, and says, like when I bring in Christ, it's like a warm hug. Christ consciousness, Christ. Well, he didn't do that. He doesn't do that. Okay? So, Christ went inside him to see whatever. Christ went inside him, and the bleeding stopped. So, turns out, if he's with Christ, Christ consciousness, the bleeding stops. As soon as he takes Christ out of himself, the bleeding starts. And if he's too close, it gets worse and worse and worse. Now there's something else that has to happen, I think. There's something else, because I remember I got 2 or 3 things, but I don't know what they are. But the bleeding is one. The further away it stops, and if he's with Christ, it stops. But there's a couple other things that happen. But I don't know what they are yet. So Christ doesn't know what they are yet. So we're going to find out. And it might not have to do with me. So And I put the prayer out on him that if he does this to other people, it happens. So, I don't know. They're not yelling at me. They're all talking and discussing. I can hear them now. So, there is mercy in it. He's not totally enslaved to bleeding for another 20 years. I mean, the last guy he did this to, 16 years. He did this to some guy for 16 years. 16 years! I've had 4 months and I'm losing my mind. So, I'll have to make another update for you. So far, no one's came back yelling at me. The only thing is, he's got to leave my area. I don't know how far away he has to go. I can hear him whining and crying a little bit. But I can get rid of that real easy. I just can't have him. Like, as soon as he gets close to me, he automatically puts a web on me, and I'm hooked up. As soon as he puts that web on me, he links up, and he gets close to me, he sticks these things inside me, and they're like thread cords, whatever. I gotta cut them. I gotta get out of the web. This is what I gotta do every fucking time I go lay down and go to sleep or meditate. And all it is about sucking my energy. And he's in love with me. He thinks I'm his wife. He thinks I'm his wife. Fucking believable. He's an obsessive, compulsive, narcissist. He thinks he's the best. Christ can't even explain it. What's wrong with him? Like the words for it. But I know he's obsessive, compulsive. And he's fucking smart, this guy. The magic tricks or the secrets he has and the secrets he uses, like putting a knife inside you, those kind of things, opening a porthole from himself inside your subconscious, stuff like that, the things he can do are crazy. I never knew I could do this, what I'm doing to him now, through praying to my inner light. I learned that because of this guy. This is all new to me. My back was up against the wall. No one was helping me. I was going nuts. I couldn't do it. I can't live like that. And the problem is, if I leave the spirit world, if I close up my skins and leave, I don't hear them. I don't see them. Okay, that's what I'm in for. But I got this guy, so I'm totally cut off from the spirit world, and I'm laying there and I go to sleep. I don't know where I'm sleeping. I figure it's an illusion, but I want to be free to do my thing when I sleep. No, you know what I get? Rape dreams. Why am I having rape dreams? Well, I have to go back to the spirit world and find out who the fuck's doing this to me. And I can't leave because that's what I get. As soon as I close up and leave the spirit world, fucking all hell. People just like vultures on you, man. Fucking vultures. So you can't leave. Even with Christ. He's taking care of me, he's doing his thing, but he can't do the illusion. For some fucking reason, Christ can't do the illusion. He can help you in it and protect you. But when you have an ex-Jesus Christ, which is a crazy guy, see, I get Christ. I got like 2 Christs with me now taking care of me. One's taking care of me, one I work with. They're taking care of me. Then he's got friends. They're helping for different situations. 3 months will go by. That Christ was like, I'm done with him. I don't know what else to do. Okay. And comes another Christ. Right out of nowhere. Another guy. He comes in, hooks up, and I go through all the shit again. And then I have to go through all the stuff again every 3 or 4 months. Well, the next one I got came into me. And he started fucking raping me every night. Trying to turn me, from what he says, into a transsexual. Now, why is he trying to turn me into a transsexual? I have no idea. 1 minute in my dream, I'm having a piss, and now I've got a vagina. I have no fucking idea. 1 minute, I'm making out with a beautiful girl, and then it's a wake up, and it's a guy. This is what he's doing to me in my dreams. I hate it, man. I don't need it. I got things to do. I don't even dream about this reality. Christ told me yesterday, you're leaving the earth in time, but you're not. I spent so much time dealing with that fucking crazy bastard. I don't even live my life here on the earth, taking care of, meeting friends, doing my thing. Do you understand? This is the problem. This is the problem I'm with. So I prayed to my heart, my inner light, and I said, take care of this fucker. So this is where we are today. I just woke up 45 minutes ago. If he comes close to me, his face starts bleeding. And it's under Christian rules. Whatever that means. Whatever my inner light said to Christ that's taking care of me. What I did to him is under Christian rules. Christian, whatever. It's all good. So there you go, man. Unbelievable. Alright, guys. So the farther away this guy gets, the less bleeding until it stops. Awesome. And if he's with Christ, Christ can stop. Just Christ consciousness energy stops the bleeding. Which means he has to listen to Christ's rules, Christ's lessons. All the lessons I went through in the learning process of doing right and wrong, the only way to stop it is to start doing the right thing. Because when he's doing the wrong thing, he ain't bleeding. He ain't listening to Christ. So basically, I'm schooling him. The inner light is schooling him to be a Christian again. No, you're not allowed to go and rape people in their fucking dreams every night and turn their life into hell. Bleed. Bleed, motherfucker! Alright, guys. That's what's going on, and then there's more things I think she put on in the same type of way. But I don't know if they are, I haven't heard. So I'll let you know when I find out. Okay.